FBG Duck got killed, it was another guy actually standing with Duck. You know, Duck wasn't the only person standing in that pandemic line. Duck was standing in that line, and I believe he had a girl with him. I'm not sure their relationship, but he had a lady with him. The feds say she actually shot back when one of the guys came towards her with the blick and shit like that. Like I told you, I done said this plenty of time, Duck is standing in the pandemic line, okay? You know, they let a couple people in the store. They don't want people to be breathing that funny air. They let a couple people in. When a couple people come out, they let a couple people in. When the alleged guys who hopped out the car shot Duck, blah, 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 blah. When they got the blick and this shit, right? Duck was standing next to another man. The feds say they was looking for him and couldn't find him. We finna talk about that because this is real strong and this is the latest update on the case. I ain't gave you an update in like 2 days because it was the same motions that was up there when I looked for the paperwork. But if something new came out, so hit the like button. We need a couple thousand likes on this because I don't see nobody talking about this, and I do think this is strong because a lot of people don't talk about the other person that was with Duck. So hit the like button. Let's make sure we get a couple thousand likes on this video. A lot of people get to see it. The feds, they say that they actually was looking for the guy who was shot with Duck. They actually say in this paperwork that I'm looking at that this guy was like a fan. You know, it was rumors that Duck did know this person, that this person must have recognized Duck, and they was having a conversation. But according to what I seen, this guy didn't really know Duck. He knew about his music. He knew about him. So he walked up on him and asked him questions and shit like that. You know, like on some fan shit. And unfortunately, he picked a moment at the same second where people were coming to gun Duck down. The feds say this guy was shot multiple times. He wasn't hit one time. He was shot multiple times. He almost like lost his life. I believe the girl that was with Duck got hit in her hand. The guy that was around Duck, he was shot multiple times all through his body. Remember, when Duck was on the ground, this guy was on the ground too. Duck was the only one who didn't survive. This guy survived. According to, you know, street talks is, this guy didn't really want to be involved in this shit. That's what people in the streets say because I actually know who the guy is. A lot of people know who the guy is. He actually posted about this on social media about surviving this ordeal and shit like that. But it seems like he don't want to be affiliated with this case, so we never really kind of exposed who he was or anything like that. We ain't trying to get nobody hurt or anything like that. Don't seem like he want to communicate or anything like that. The feds say they was looking for him and they wasn't able to find him and shit like that. So don't look like they gonna have him. He was kind of like a star witness. You gotta remember, he was standing right there. He can kind of verify some of the shit that they was talking about, that the feds were saying that was happening. He might can't identify who it was, but he probably could have heard a voice. He could have seen anything, something distinctive, an item of clothing they had, a symbol of clothing, because you got to remember, the feds only got videotape footage. They didn't really see these guys bail out their cars because these guys had masks on. All they can go off is what, like, people telling them and putting pieces and pieces of shit together from these cars and things like that. Remember, a lot of these guys were placed in cars through video statements. People said, yeah, they seen Muwop getting in this car. They seen this person getting in this car. So a lot of people were placed at the crime scene or minutes before the crime scene. A lot of these guys we didn't see full face like this. So that's the one thing I'm gonna say about that, you know. But I wanted to bring that to your attention. I don't want to add no fake stories to it or anything like that. But I wanted to tell you that the feds are saying they can't find a guy that was shot with Duck. And he might not be a part of this trial. And that's crazy because he was shot along with him. I'm pretty sure the girl that was with Duck is going to be a star witness. Don't get me wrong. She probably didn't see what the faces was. But she know the background of the stories. Shit going on with Duck, and she might be able to verify some of these stories, especially when the feds say people start coming towards her, and she actually has to shoot back. So I think her testimony is going to be real strong in this case. But I get any more updates on this, I'm going to let y'all know. Make sure you hit the like button. But I wanted to bring it to your attention. The feds say the person who was shot with Duck, they can't find him. What y'all think? Do you think that's going to help the case, or do you think that's going to hurt the case? I'd love to know what y'all think. Leave a comment. It's the homie Truth.